We are back with more Tennessee Titans franchise. At most, there'll be 4 more games played before the conclusion. Today, we face off against the Chargers in the wild card round, one of the worst defenses overall wise that I've played, but one of the better teams in the offensive side of things. So, they seem pretty average in both. They're actually averaging more points allowed than scored, so that's interesting. But you still definitely lose. That's definitely a possibility. Sadly, this is not going to be an extra short live stream likely because we do have to check stats and then go through 5 different messages, which aren't even going to be really relevant to the playoffs, but let's just get through this quickly. So Groves finishes the season 279 completed passes at 434, which gives him his highest completion percentage of his career. Well, matter of fact, every stat that Groves has this year is his best of his career. He's had his best passer rating, his most yards, most touchdowns, least interceptions, least amount of sacks taken, best completion percentage, best yards per attempt. Like, literally everything is his best of his career. So, great season by Greg Groves. He broke the Titans' season record for passing touchdowns. And he just made it to another Pro Bowl if he doesn't go to the Super Bowl again. Insane season for Greg Groves. Next up, we've got our running backs, which is Ty J. Spears, 223 carries, 1,249 yards, and 10 rushing touchdowns. I mean, it's his worst season, but he also had the least amount of carries, but he also averaged the most yards per carry. So, I mean, technically it's his worst season, but really he did fine. So, I mean, I'm not complaining here. He got less carries and still gave us very similar results. Which is insane that he led the league in rushing with 1,250 yards. But we got Donald Raynaud, 84 for 420, only 1 rushing touchdown. Groves ended the season with 6 rushing touchdowns and 4 fumbles. James Thompson led our team in yards and receptions, 62 for 1,218, with 11 touchdowns. Quincy Russell, 51 receptions for 1,135 yards, 18 touchdowns. I believe he had 1 game this year without a touchdown that he played in. He had 2 last week also. But that's crazy. You play 14 games and you score a touchdown in 12 of them. And most of the games you score multiple, considering the fact that you had 18 on the season. But Marvin Mims, 54 receptions, 931 yards, and 10 touchdowns. And Crocker, 44 for 629 and 4 touchdowns. Right now at 518 and 3. So right now it's very close to 1,000 total yards. Spears, 281 and 4. Canada, 203 and 1. But yeah, that's it. We had a lot. I mean, this is insane. This is an insane season for our offense. We didn't even allow a ton of sacks either. Latham and Johnson led the team with 4. Our tackles were great. Guyton allowed 2 and Guerrero allowed none. Leading us in tackles is, of course, Braylon Mullins with 139. Followed by Sparks with 125 and Starks with 115. Leading us in tackles for loss, Hutchinson at 12. Van Ness had 9. Jones had 14. Mullins led the team with 15. Van Ness was second in the NFL in sacks with 19. Hutchinson went for 17. Jones went for 7.5. Calhoun went for 6. Mullins 5.5. J-Rod 4.5. I mean, this is like the peak season you're really gonna get for a defensive tackle. I feel like in this game, you're not gonna get much better than this. Even though I guess to be fair, he played more games than he has his entire career this season. But you're not gonna get much better than this. Is what I've learned. Even with when I had Jeffrey Simmons, who's better than J-Rod, he wasn't doing much better than this, if he was doing better at all. But J-Rod actually had more tackles than he usually does. And a solid amount of sacks. I mean, he was fine, I guess. He was decent. And then we move on to interceptions. Snead, of course, tied the NFL record with 14. Sparks, Tapp, and Ward all ended with 4. Mullins with 3, and Calhoun with 1. Deflections. Snead also led a team with 7, tied with Mullins. Starks had 6. Sparks, Tapp, Ward had 4. 3 for Jones and Van Ness. Forced 4 fumbles this season, recovered 2 of them. Didn't block any kicks, got 1 safety. Brandon Aubrey was really good this year. 90% field goals. I mean, he only missed 2 all year. It's pretty good. Okay, we're done with that. We can move on. So let's just quickly go through all these messages. I really don't care about these, but, you know, they're still there, and I want to do them. The video going around. Yeah, we definitely did this. Yeah, it's not hard to run for 1,500 yards. Because I knew Spears ran for 1,300 last year. I was like, there's no way Reyna and Groves don't combine for 300 or 200, whoever I needed. Okay, well, that said absolutely. I don't know what was going on there. Next message. I also have to look at the Chargers team. Ryan Clark will give up less than 3,500 passing yards. I actually want to know, how much do we allow? We allow 232 per game. $232.4 times 17. Okay, we almost allow 4,000 yards. I mean, it's nowhere near as much as Groves threw for, but it's still a lot more than I wanted to do. But I mean, how much would that be? 3,500 divided by 17. He wants to allow about less than 205 yards per game passing. That just wasn't going to happen. This is one of my better passing defenses, but there's just no chance you're going to, in this game, allow less than 230, 220 yards passing. Yeah, I got more than 12 to 14 wins. We got 15. Yay, more XP that we're probably not going to be using till after this game. Yeah, listen, man, Russell, this is the last season. Okay, his morale just dropped by 20. And he said he might ask for the same goal next year. At least he's not saying he wants to be traded. How much does that lower his overall? I mean, he was already high morale. I did not mean to go here, but yeah, his morale was so high that it doesn't even do anything. He had 99, so now he's down to 79. Wow, what a big drop off, man. All right, final message. All right, okay, this is actually game relevant. We need to shift our focus to our playoff game and the Chargers. Okay. Well, no. Oh, yeah. I don't have many concerns. We have some very obvious strengths, as I've already looked at the team. Their defensive line is terrible. We should be able to run the ball so easily on them. Like, we might have a Spears 200-yard rushing day. But yeah, we're facing the Chargers in the wild card round. Coach in film study this morning, we talked about how our D-line needs to get after the QB. Well, if y'all do what y'all did against the Ravens, we're going to be just fine. Just do that. We need to work on, just get off blocks, I guess. Because I think our pass rush is going to be fine. Let's just work on our run stopping today. Even though the running back isn't like special. There's actually a really good O-line, though, from the Chargers. Like, it was actually really solid. Anyway, so I guess we just look at. I mean, I won't quickly go through this because listen, we've already gone through probably like 10 minutes. So yeah, almost exactly 10 minutes. And I do want to get the stream over with. They still got Justin Herbert. I just saw Desmond Ritter's their backup, but he has not dealt with regression as well as quarterbacks like Lamar has. His accuracies are, I mean, they're fine, but they're not special at all. But I guess he's only a star dev and probably hasn't been doing as well. Yeah, Desmond Ritter at 30 is still a 77 overall. How is he still relevant? Johnny Drummond, 94 speedy, running back. I mean, 82. Okay, they have an injury to Tremaine Harris, but that probably won't matter. Lat McConkey, Quentin Johnson, they have nothing new. Their receiver core is exactly the same as season 1. I actually think this is the exact same group. Of course, that's unrealistic, but they're not going to change it. So, Tyler Tyson, 25 years old, 91 overall. He's like really similar to Ian Crocker in that way, but I think Crocker's much faster than 75 speed. He's a 91 overall blocking tight end. He's bad. Anyway, I didn't even realize that the last time we played the Chargers last year. But yeah, the offensive line is really solid. It's getting older, but like for this year, it should not allow whatever amount of sacks they had against the Ravens, like a 9 or something. But yeah, this is the thing I'm not worried about. The D-line is not good. Like, I mean, even Justice rushing, he's at 82. Like, I mean, that's fine. But 82 block sheds is not going to destroy our O-line. Definitely not the best O-line in the NFL. But linebackers, I mean, slightly better. They have Christian Harris. They have Diane Henley, but left outside linebacker Jalix Hunt, who's wearing a beanie for some reason, is not great. Asante Samuel, Kendrick Robertson, and Renardo Green flesh out a pretty solid cornerback group, and their safeties are not amazing at all. I mean, it's just not very good. So you should be able to throw the ball downfield, and we should be able to run the ball outside against them fairly easily. But we'll hurry up and get done with weekly strategy. Praying for no injuries, but I don't think it'll matter too much if we do get injured. At least that's just me saying that if we get like a bruised arm, I'm not going to be worried about the Chargers. Okay, these guys definitely need a break. Which I know is kind of bad to like be taking it easy on practice for a playoff game, but it doesn't really affect this game, so. But man, I can't wait to be done with this so I can start focusing really on San Jose State Dynasty and Kenny Winter's Road to Glory, because, I mean, of course, I don't know when game ends, but it will be soon. It'll be before the year ends. And, I mean, I don't even know what team I want to do for franchise. I have not thought about that. Yeah, I have. I think I've leaned towards a few teams, but of course I want to see what teams Bengal and Mr. Hurricane do, because those are two teams I'm not going to do. Just because I watch them, I don't want to see the same experience as me. You know, I think Bengals picking like the Cardinals. But yeah, we play the Chargers. We're not going to wear anything special. I think we're going to go with all blue. And the Chargers can go with all white. That sounds fine to me. Let's get into this.
It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Chargers and the Titans, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Tennessee Titans.
And it's freaking raining. That shouldn't make it even more obvious what we need to do against this Chargers D-line. I want y'all, listen, O-line, I want y'all to hurt them. Alright, yeah, I'm talking to you, Isaac, because you're the worst lineman on our team. Which isn't like a bad thing, because this is a great offensive line, but you're like, it's even worse than Tevin Jenkins, though. Like, he's made less, like, obvious mistakes. He's just not consistent either. Anyway, here we go. Aubrey to kick it off. So it could be a very low-scoring game. The Bears take the win over the Saints in the wild card in their own low-scoring affair.
to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Big J Herbert. Still basically the same guy. Really good QB, but can't make it far in the playoffs. I mean, that's a mid-season, so I mean.
Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
All right, let's see what they go with. I just realized, I know I say this a lot about my players. I mean, about Quincy Russell when I see the other team's alternate sleeve colors, because he wears our secondary team color sleeves, which for the Titans is light blue. For the Chargers, it's yellow. So I would actually be very interested to see Quincy Russell. Also, the rain's already causing us to drop passes. Well, not us, it's them, but like I mean, I would like to see Russell in like a bunch of different sleeve colors, because he wears. Well, no, wait, no, I'm slow. So, yeah, I was right, kind of. Like our secondary sleeve colors are light blue. We are our color rushes, but everywhere else they're red. But yeah, so for the Chargers, it's a really interesting looking yellow. And there's a sack. Aiden Hutchinson had 3.5 a week back, and he just brought Herbert down. And Herbert is hurt. It wasn't really a hard hit, but here comes Desmond Ridder, who I felt like we faced before. Yeah, last year in the playoffs, I think. Wasn't Ridder the starting QB for the Steelers? Anyway, they just threw a pass to their blocking tight end. It's 3rd and 19. This is already an interesting game. But also, I think one of the, a requirement, something that I really want to do as he's sacked. Lucas Van Ness. Like, if I get man 26, I'm going to go straight into, like, play now so I can look at every stadium and see if they have that heavy snow. Because I want to be a team that gets that. It doesn't have to be every year. I don't want to just be on the road all the time and then, oh, we get it. Like, I want to be somewhere like Washington or New York, somewhere like that. But I mean, the Jets are a valid team. They got a lot of stars. I usually don't do teams with a ton of stars. Anyway, yeah, there's Greg Groves. If he has to win MVP, the NFL is rigged. But yeah, we're going to be focusing on running the ball here, but doesn't mean we can't take some risks, like running with Groves up the middle, but we're not going to take any risk taking hits here in the rain. All right, 2nd and 5. Donald Raynaud on the field now. He takes the carry, and he has enough. He moves the chains. Oh, I forgot. I can just go to my game plan and pick plays from there. And I trust my tight ends blocking. Giving it to Spears, and that's look at Sanders. See, my trust was not misplaced. He had that man going downfield.
And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Anyway, 2nd and 2 for the Titans. Firing to Spears, who's open. He makes the grab. Tyjae Spears will strike first in the wild card. I kind of miss Tony Pollard in a weird way, because I always liked Tony Pollard since he was on the Cowboys, which is rare. I don't really like Cowboys players. But it's Tyjae Spears, man. He has taken that position and run with it.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
But I mean, it's hard to get attached to the real life players, unless it's of course on your own team or former or college team that went to the NFL. It's hard to get attached to players like Tyjae Spears because, well, you didn't draft them. They were on the team from the start. But, hey, he's making a real run. Look, I like Aiden Hutchinson and Lucas Van Ness on my D-line, but I don't care about them as much. Like, they're not players I drafted. Like, look at J-Rod. Another injury for the Chargers. And McConkey ain't returning. That's bad. Even if they win this game, Herbert's back, but McConkey's out for at least this game. There's a solid chance he'll be out for more of the playoffs. That's a nice tackle there by Damian Wallace. It'll be 3rd and 2. Will they try to run it? I mean, there's great atmosphere for running the football. And they got room, and they got the first down and more! Tripping over defenders, he's all the way to the Titans' 44. That was not great. I'm not giving the Chargers some much-needed momentum. Firing. Oh, and it just bounced off of Tapp's helmet. How unlucky can you get? I'd be very mad right now. 2nd and 10 for Los Angeles. Caught by Tyson.
Now it's 3rd and 5. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection, maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern,
3rd down. Here Herbert goes, fires out of bounds. Are they going to kick from 56? They are. From the left hash, it's Jason Sanders, the former Dolphins kicker, probably some other places too. Well, the kick is up, and it is no good off the left upright. So we'll take over. Still 7-0.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out.
And here we go, Tajay Spears off to the races, down the right sideline and gone. Taking this game by storm in the storm. Are you kidding? Tajay Spears 2 touchdowns in his last 2 plays on the field. Well, that weak Chargers defense is immediately a problem. Their offense got downfield, but their kicker couldn't hit from 56. And then their defense is allowed 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. Now Herbert, with only Johnston and Palmer, has to outscore us for the rest of this game by 2 scores at least. Come on, man. How's he cut so well in the rain, but I'm over here stumbling?
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 now for Herbert, and Van Ness is going to jump. They're not going to hike it, so no flag there. Guess he didn't cross the neutral zone. And out goes the running back. He gets 3 on the screen pass. I mean, honestly, if you're doing a slip screen, you probably want more than 3 yards. But 2nd and 7. Play action for Herbert, and he's hit! The ball comes out. They're going to say it was a forward pass and incomplete. There's only a 5-man rush. I'm not sure how he got pressured that quickly, but it's 3rd and 7.
doing their jobs in tandem, the back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, man, he cut. This is his 2nd time running for a first down. And I don't really want that to become a consistent issue. We contained Lamar really well. He only had like 3 carries that entire game. Johnston, yeah, I don't know what they were thinking there. This is not TCU. This is the NFL. That's not going to work out. 2nd down and long. Handoff. Mullins is there, and Mullins ain't going to let that go too far. They give Drummond 3 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 9. I don't think the DB blitz is going to do much for us here. And Herbert stays on his feet and throws the ball away. Calhoun couldn't bring him down, but there's still enough pressure afterwards to force a 4th down. It's just terrible. I mean, it's solid pass protection. He has a clean pocket to either run right up the middle or dump it off. Like, I don't see, there's no one wide open, but there's choices to make. Instead, he tries to roll out and make a play. We don't have edge rushers that are going to be outran very often. Calhoun, of course, gets to him, and, I mean, that's insane. To stay on your feet after this is absurd. I can't even blame Calhoun, but yeah, Damian Wallace was on a mission. It looks like even the offensive lineman thought the play was over because he starts walking. The play's not over. But yeah, the Chargers are going to punt. Oh, the Bills beat the Colts. Well, that story is over. So that's the 4th seed we know win. We know won. So, I mean, unless the Chargers... No, wait, isn't it guaranteed that we play them now? Yeah, because if the Ravens... No, we could play the Ravens still if the Ravens win. Anyway, welcome back, Titans. Right now we're trying to see if the Chargers defense can actually get a stop on them. Firing to Marvin Mims. Looks like it's overthrown and is knocked away. An incomplete. Great defense by Asante Samuel. 2nd and 10 at the 8.
And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And jukes made by Spears. That's enough for a first down. That's good blocking by Russell. That'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's crazy that 15-2 team is over here playing in the wild card against a 9-8 team because the Chiefs decided to go 16-1. It's kind of like how in ECU Dynasty I just couldn't manage to make it. I couldn't win the SEC championship. I can't win my conference in Titans franchise. I've never won it. I've been the 2 seed 3 times. Wait, was I the 2 seed? I can't remember, man. I've been a division winner 3 times, but never good enough to win the conference. Anyway, 1st and 10 at the 24, Tennessee. To throw is Groves. Firing for Russell. Jump ball here, and he can't bring it in. Things with the size of Russell, you're never really in fear of that being intercepted. So you're really in a nice spot to just throw it up anyway. And there's a flag. Tyjae Spears with another amazing carry. Yeah, we're exploiting their weakness right now. And we're going to climb the offsides. That's still a glitch in this game. Just take the first down.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play.
Firing, Russell gets the short gain of 3.
Because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Oh, and there we go. The Chargers finally do something. And that was against Peter Skoronski, I think. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say here about this. This is just Skoronski losing the battle and leading to a tackle for loss. It'll be 3rd and 8. They're sending a linebacker blitz. Still should be zone, but Groves wants it all downfield. And Russell's got it. What? They say he didn't get it. I mean, there's enough space easily to get 2 feet down. 1, and yeah, 2nd foot was out of bounds. That's really bad, Russell. That's very, very catchable. And Stonehouse's punt is relatively deep, but certainly returnable. And they'll start at the 19. I mean, that's a big first step, getting a stop on this vaunted offense. Now you have to strike back with your own points. And it's a screen pass looking for Drummings, and he is hit again. This is just such an insanely quick defensive line. I guess if there's similarities between the Titans franchise and San Jose State Dynasty, even though Titans franchise real counterpart is ECU, but is our absolutely absurd defensive line. And we get it out. They get it out there to their 3rd string backup, and he's hurt. What is going on? I guess the rain is just making things slippery. I don't know. But yeah, the Chargers have not been able to stay healthy today. We're usually the injury-prone team.
This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Herbert.
Firing downfield is intercepted by Taylor Sparks, who's inside the 25 and brought down at the 21. And man, Sparks' growth has been so insane. This is season 2 for him, I think. And season 1, he had some bad plays, man. Season 2, he's been basically a perfect safety. And that's interception number 5 if you count his if you add his regular season interceptions onto this. Firing the Mims. The thing I love is that it's the playoffs. I don't have to think for a single second about stats. I can do whatever, and I don't have to say, oh man, but Russell needs that 1,000-yard season. I mean, that's not really like a reason, but I do think about it sometimes. And Spears, with the blocking, is going to score once again. Touchdown number 3 for the star running back. I mean, I literally told you what we were going to do. I said we're going to run the ball outside, and we are doing that to perfection. Which makes me even more excited for Man 26, because all this game plan stuff is going to be so much more important in that game, where we're actually making moves to really make that game plan work, other than we're just saying, oh yeah, I choose to run outside today and get a boost. Now actually going to be choosing play sheets and abilities that help us run the ball outside when we want to. So, I don't know. I think it's cool. I'm not too excited for franchise. Like, I do think franchise looks better than 26 Dynasty, College Football 26 Dynasty. But, like, I mean, it's going to be Madden, alright? It's going to be Madden. Which are things that, of course, I'm excited for every year, for every game. But I've basically accepted the fact that there's never going to be a Madden that just, by far and away, blows away all the other ones. It's a nice tackle by Peter Calhoun. Like, I've already accepted that fact. But, I mean, I know $70 is insane for a game that you really think it's just, oh, it's better, but, like, it's not changing the game. Like, cause, like, for example, Spider-Man 2, I know it took longer to make Spider-Man 2 than Spider-Man 1. Because maybe it's a reason they should spend more than 1 year making the game. Because Spider-Man 2 was so much better than Spider-Man 1. I can't even play Spider-Man 1 anymore. But, and another example, called, not College Football. WWE 2K22 was so much better than 2K20. It's probably because they got 1 extra year to make it. You know how? Okay, that's a big sack. Ernest Jones and Braxton Tapp will force another punt. This is ugly. The Chargers did not come expecting rain. But as I was saying, let's take it at around the 40. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Okay, so let me regroup. Like, WWE 2K20 was maybe the worst WWE 2K game I've ever played. Like, it's just terrible. And while WWE 2K22 had its fair share of bugs and glitches, and by fair share, I mean there's just one that completely ruined the game at times, it was so much better than 2K20. Like, you could go back and play 2K22 right now, still really enjoy it. I don't think you can realistically enjoy WWE 2K20 anymore. And I guess College Football 26 is 25 is an example as well. Like, that game is so much better than what people say about 2K or College EA NCAA 14. Well, because people like the revamped, but if you play real NCAA 14, I've heard that it's not very good. Yeah, Spears is clearly running out of gas. But yeah, maybe Madden, even 2 years a game. Like, that probably would help Madden so much. And just give us a roster update for like $10 after the season. Like, no one would complain about that. If you're going to make the game 70 every 2 years, 3 years maybe, like, no one's going to complain about that if the game is actually improving like how a game should every new installation. Spears carry is going to be enough. We get Raynaud in here. I think this is Raynaud.
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he can only manage to get a
We're going to let this go to a 2-minute warning. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Like, if you consider most games as improvement from the first to the second, or from one game to the next, if Madden even took a year or 2 extra to make their games, and just gave us a roster update for the draft and such, and free agency, which they can do, they could definitely do that, and it wouldn't take long, just couldn't. I mean, you only new face games you're making is for like the top 30 or so rookies, probably less than that. I don't know. It's just, I think it's not as hard as they make it out to be, but they want to make that money every year. They're not doing it for any reason other than we don't get that $70 per game for the millions of people buying it every year if they, buy, don't make a game every year. But they definitely could. Especially now they're making even more money from college football. Like, they don't need to. They don't need to wait, but they choose to anyway. I don't really see a reason to go for it, but, I mean, whatever.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Back to throw.
Ooh, that was scary. Didn't work out. We only have 68 passing yards right now.
The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on
I gotta stop going for it when the CPU tells me to. But it was raining. I was like, I couldn't miss the kick anyway. Like, you might as well go for it. Not like we're giving him good field position or anything. And, yeah, it's another sack. Lucas Van Ness. I'm pretty sure Herbert just wants to get sacked because he rolls out at any junction for any reason. I'm sorry, Darwin, your team is not doing too well. Well, you're not doing well either. You haven't made a play. Man, preseason football. I need to finish my football predictions. What do you mean the end of the John Michael Cup? Even though I never really watched it consistently. I suck at watching series consistently. Which should make me want to watch movies and stuff even more because there's only one installation, but it doesn't. Uh-oh. Yeah, our linebackers completely went wherever they wanted to. But, I mean, that was zone and you need to, okay, they're doing a lot. I can watch this actually. I mean, I don't always need to be on watching my stream just to make sure it's working. I didn't even do that for a while. I didn't start doing it until like Madden 25. I might have done it for the end of Madden 24. Yeah, they just throw the ball away. I mean, this is not competitive.
And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Throwing to start the drive. Groves.
Oh, I think that's caught if it isn't raining, man.
That'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Groves. He finds his man.
Okay, man, stick drift is really messing me up. Because now the stick drift on this controller is strong enough that my players... usually it wasn't strong. If you were moving in a direction, it wasn't strong, so it would just, like... Ooh, Russell, okay. No, that's what I was saying. Okay, because now it's strong enough that if I move, it'll try to cut to the left automatically. Back then, as long as I was moving the stick drift didn't do nothing. But now, even when I'm moving it, it's still fighting back in the other direction. That's insanely strong. I've never had a controller stick drift that strong. But PS5 controllers, they're pretty heavy. Maybe it has something to do with it. I don't know. Going up top for Russell. In the end zone, not going to happen.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Okay, there we go. Crocker, Moss Samuel for a touchdown. I mean, that's pretty nasty. I mean, it's not the nastiest Moss. I mean, it's insane that they both got this much height, but, like, he wasn't really getting... He got Moss, but he didn't get Moss. Like, still really clean by a tight end, though. All right, 28-0 at halftime, basically.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we're
See you guys after the break.
AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We had 2 great games yesterday, and we're just getting started here. The first of 3 more on this Wild Card Sunday. We'll get back out to you two in just a moment. We saw a solid first half out of the man from Tulane, Tyjae Spears. He had 2 touchdowns on the ground and added another on the receiving end for good measure. He was awesome. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half. Because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already. Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon God.
I'm going to switch to running inside now because, well, I just don't need to run outside anymore, looking for the big plays. I'm not going to look at halftime stats, man. I'm sorry, but, like, if we're being honest, it's playoffs, and I don't really care about stats. And I want this game to be over. I've already streamed for, like, quite a long time. Well, technically streams are usually much longer than an hour, but these are basically episodes that are streamed instead of recorded then uploaded. And the reason that is because I want to be able to see my video before I upload them. I could definitely do these as videos, but I don't want to. It's just because PS5 ain't. If I could record it on my own thing, then yeah, but not like this. Anyway, get that short to Reynard. I thought we were going to get more than 2 yards on that one, to be fair. Alright, Reynard short. Oh! My cutting is still so slick in the rain. I'm excited for Madden 26 cutting because I've heard it's so much better than it is in this game. Yeah, cutting in this game lowers your momentum so much that you're not going to score after making a cut, basically, ever. Unless it's really one man to beat. Okay, Guerrero. That guy is so much smaller than you. Is that the same dude that beat Skronsky earlier? I'm not sure. Oh, that was scary. But that's a nice catch by Crocker. Well, I usually don't do screens on 3rd down, but they're sending a blitz. And we're winning by 28. I don't think anything terrible is going to happen if this doesn't work out. Which it does, and Reynard's still moving! Got a block from Russell, and he's going to take it all the way for a Titans touchdown. This game is already over. I think we put in bench. Or we take out Groves, Russell, J-Rod, because J-Rod's injury prone. But I think everyone else can stay. I don't think any other injury would completely ruin this team. Even like if it was like Snead. I don't think we need Snead. But like I'm just saying, like I don't want to bench everybody and wait and spend a lot of time. So I will be benching just the guys who got injured commonly this year. And, of course, yeah, it's crazy to take out Groves in the 3rd quarter, but there's just no way they're coming back from this. Especially because our team is good enough to the point where I don't even think we, like, have a higher chance of losing. Like, I think... Well, no, I want Thompson to be slot and then candidate. Like, we're so good that losing our starting QB, receiver, and defensive tackle, I still think we're better than the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Especially considering that Evan Leonard's not a bad QB himself. I mean, heck, in his one season, he threw 23 and 14. That's like comparable to what Herbert did this year. We could have won I'm telling you, we could have won a Super Bowl with Evan Leonard. I could have spent that pick somewhere else, but I just really wasn't sure. I wasn't sure that we could. But now looking at this team, we could have won a Super Bowl any of season 4, 5, 6 with Evan Leonard. But I wanted to be like sure that even if our team regressed a bit, we still have an elite quarterback. And to be honest, I want to win an MVP, and I don't know if Leonard could do that. Of course, we probably won't be winning MVP this year, but I really did try. Drumming.
Drummond, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Oh, it's I said Drumming. It's Drummond, like Andre Drummond, that one center in the NBA.
Barring a conversion here on third down. Herbert.
And I mean, this is just not going well for the Chargers. There's just nothing going good for them right now. Oh, Bryce Baringer. And someone's injured. I think it was probably Herbert again, to be honest.
Let's take it inside his own 40.
Down at the 50. Here comes Evan Leonard. Looking for ring number 2 as a backup, and he's played games this year. Rose was hurt commonly earlier in the year, but he's been fine since like week 4. But of course he's coming in anyway because this game is. Yeah, I'm putting in Chew Clock in the middle of the third quarter. I mean, there's just. Of course, I think Chew Clock can be broken if you're a really good team. Because if you put on Chew Clock from quarter 1, score like 2 touchdowns, start wasting time at the end of the first quarter, like it could be kind of broken. You can get through games crazy quickly because it'll start wasting time down to 10 seconds instead of 20 seconds. And that 10-second difference is a big difference. That's why I basically never start wasting time before the third quarter. Look at that. It's actually interesting that you can playmaker screen routes. So believably, you could have a guy sit in a screen for like 3 seconds if your offensive line allows it, roll out and then send him downfield, and that'd be pretty nasty. Getting out there to Mims, so consistent. Gotta love Marvin Mims. Gotta love the Broncos, man. They set this up. And of course, they've been. I mean, if they made the playoffs this year, it would have been more interesting because that means they would have also been basically making the playoffs as much as we have in this franchise. But they missed it thanks to losing the last 2 games. I probably don't need Spears. I'll take him out in the fourth quarter, though. We'll let him close out this game. It's an all-timer for him, after all. Okay, guy, and that just wasn't great, man. And he got tackled by his own player. Okay. 3rd and 9. Oh, they're sending a blitz again. Set your feet, get it out there. Ooh, that's caught. Nice job, James. Let's go, James. Raynaud has not had as good of a day. But I mean, he's not as good as Spears, so I don't think you're surprised. You know, I think if we had Raynaud as our starting running back and our receiving back, I don't think we'd be much worse. He's really good, too. We drafted him for a reason. Okay, I kind of didn't consider a Crocker injury, though that does look like the bruised sternum. That's what it looks like. That's what bruised sternum always looks like. But it could be broken ribs. If it's broken ribs, then he's, I think, out for the rest of the playoffs. It's chest, so we'll see. It could be bruised ribs too. Like there's a lot. Yeah, I think that's a cue to take out Spears because you don't really need anyone else good getting injured. All right. We'll let Sampson play power back, and of course right now I can remain receiving back. Third down. Getting it to Thompson. He brings it in. We'll just be forced to kick a field goal. Abdominal tear. He's out for the season. If I remembered that Crocker was injury prone too. That sucks. I mean, we've been using Crocker a ton, and I think Samson would be fine. But I like my players playing in the Super Bowl. Like, I don't want him sitting on the sideline watching us win just like Russell did last year. Yeah, I'm pretty sure abdominal tear takes him out for like 7-8 weeks. If it's 4, then he technically would come back. Because it would be this week to 3. And then after divisional, going to the championship. I think he'd be back in the Super Bowl if it was a 4-week injury. But I'm not sure how long it is. I think it's longer. But we have to make it to the Super Bowl first. The AFC's pretty tough. Nice play, Van Ness. Just let it bring it to the fourth quarter, guys. Y'all know this game's over as much as we do.
They've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays.
Thank you.
That puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
All right. Let's continue. I see Ryan Hampton on the field. That's always a good sign.
Operating from the gun. Herbert.
Yeah, this blocking tight end got nothing on us.
2 yards on the
Or at least he's picking him up. Hey, see, Starks is a good guy. Starks is a real good guy. You know, most of the time you see he's still celebrating though, so I don't know how I feel about that. Like he's celebrating a good 10 seconds after the play ended. So should I just run straight and see if he'll throw it immediately? Oh, it's not even a screen. Probably why I shouldn't have done that. Hey, okay, I just hate that angle, man. I hate the QB running angle, or just the QB angle. It's not. It's like it's a good angle. Like it shows everything. Like, but like trying to tackle with it is pain. And there we go, a hit, and Hampton couldn't bring him down. That's broken sack number 2 for Justin Herbert.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen. Despite the amount
Oh, come on. Oh, I didn't react quickly enough to go for play ball. I think it would have been picked if I reacted quicker there.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
And he just throws it away again. I mean, is this a punt? Yeah, down by, what, 6 scores? They're just going to punt.
Imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That'll go as a
No, I've been calling, like, just cover 3 match and DP blitzes. That's all I've been calling. Is this a call variety? I mean, I guess.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Here's a 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
They didn't get that? I really felt like we got that first down. Well, it's not like their defense line can really stop this 3rd and inches anyway.
They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he will have first down yards as he's brought down at the 41.
Yeah, we can bring this down to a real... Because if we just keep getting 3rd downs and converting them, then every single... That's going to waste like a good 2 minutes every time, but there's a Chargers freaking injury. Bro, you could have walked to the freaking sideline, man. Wait, why did I put... I'm supposed to put Canada at slot when Russell gets hurt. Because, I mean, it doesn't really matter. But, you know, that's just what I usually do.
The offense on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5.
Ugh. It's another conversion.
The first across midfield.
Under 4 minutes now. Yep, that was not going to happen. We've had occasional stops by the Chargers, but they're usually followed by a good 10, 15-yard gain. Maybe not here, though. Yeah, because Guerrero got blown off of. I'd rather us not get Reyna hit so many times, though. Like, y'all getting him hit before he can get past line of scrimmage consistently. Oh, that's terrible. Nice throw. I mean, nice catch, though, by Candidate. Yeah, we'll kick it. Why not? We're going to halftime first. I mean, to the 2-minute warning first, though.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans
All right, from 57 in the rain, can Aubrey drill it? The wind is pushing in this direction, so it's very possible. And he, ooh, that was so close. If I did full power, which is risky to try to go for, I could have hit it. But yeah, that was a yard short at most.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand.
All right. At least I get the ball in good territory. Maybe they can stop the shutout.
Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
I mean, that's insane. That was just an insane decision and throw.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Yep, saw him wide open. That's Palmer. I don't think McConkey being healthy would have saved the Chargers today. I'm going to be honest. And, oh, that's someone fine. That's like their deepest pass. I'm not even joking. That's like their deepest pass all day. All right. I mean, the things they'll probably go for it on fourth down if they get to it, so they probably won't be scoring 3 here, 7 or nothing. I was hoping for a playoff shutout, but I don't know if we're going to get that. Herbert could have just ran way earlier than that. He just really wants to make a big throw. That's just been his mentality today.
The coverage downfield, equally good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert.
He just throws it away again.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
3rd down and 10.
To put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Oh, dang it. No.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
They're not using timeouts or nothing.
Back to throw again.
And he just throws it away again. This is his like 3rd or 4th throwaway in this drive.
Incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to
And they got her, man, and Tyson can't catch it. That's why he's called a blocking tight end. 3rd and go.
Tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they got him. He dropped it again. Oh, man, this team is terrible.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration.
Tyson got to go, man. How you build a 91 overall blocking tight end? He drops 2 touchdown passes. Can the Chargers end the shutout? No, they can't. He dropped it again. All right. That's the game. Come on, Latham. Y'all ruining my boy Reynolds' stats. Alright, we just watched Herbert throw for 74 yards. That's one of the worst QB performances from a pure completion percentage standpoint I've ever seen in this game. QBs don't throw for under 50%. But Groves did what he needed to do, I guess. I mean, 3 touchdowns. Leonard was perfect, too. Spears was absolutely absurd. Raynaud was not great, but Spears, 3 total touchdowns. Over 150 yards. Russell and Thompson didn't really have to do much yards-wise. Mullins with 10 tackles, 2.5 sacks for Van Ness, an interception for Sparks, and a few deflections. I'm not going to go too far into the stats here. It's just a playoff game. I mean, not just, it's like a playoff game. Like, who cares about stats, really, when you won the game 38-0? It's fun to find out who we're playing against, though. I forgot, we're having a lot of upgrades, I think. Yeah, we do. Well, let's get into them. Why's my music not working? I don't know how I feel about that. Anyway, Russell is up to a 96. It's crazy that he's probably not going to hit 99 before this franchise ends. Crocker up to a 90 overall vertical threat, 92 overall. He's out. Okay, it is 4 weeks, so he'll be back if we make it to the Super Bowl. Interesting. I don't know why, but I had a thought in my head that was 4 weeks. It was like, also, Domino tear sounds pretty bad, but no, he'll be back. So the Pro Bowl helps us with that. Sparks goes up to a 90 overall in his second season. Insane. He's 22 years old. All right, let's just get you up. 89 for Guerrero. He'd probably be a 90 by now if he was still playing guard. Mullins. This is just an insane roster we built. We deserve this, right? But hey, we still got to win 3 more tough games against the NFL's best. I don't like how the music is just completely gone. It's making this atmosphere very weird. And I don't know how much I'm going to do with this. I mean, I don't know if I want to not do them manually. Yeah, I think we're just going to let them upgrade. I mean, it's just so many. And we're in the middle of the playoffs. Yeah, we know Crocker is going to be gone for a bit. But he'll be back in the Super Bowl. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. This time we do play the Ravens. So yeah, both of the best teams won. So we'll be playing the Ravens in a rematch. They almost lost. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And dang it, the Falcons got blown out by the Bucks in the playoffs. Alright. Well, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time for our our divisional round against the Ravens. Adios.